Iran and Israel on the edge. Fourth day of war. Missile strikes rock Middle East. 2025 update. Welcome back to the IQD-TOVND news channel. If you are new here, make sure to subscribe now as we're on the mission to hit our 500 subscriber milestone very soon. Today's top story comes straight from the Middle East battlefield, where tensions have boiled over into open warfare. For the fourth consecutive day, Israel and Iran are locked in one of the most dangerous escalations in years, with ripple effects being felt across the world. Let's break down everything you need to know about this developing crisis, who's involved, and what could happen next. Israel versus Iran, the fourth day of open hostilities. In just the past few hours, Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant delivered a chilling warning. The residents of Tehran will pay the price for Iran's attacks on Israeli civilians. According to Israeli sources, 24 people have died due to Iranian missile strikes since Friday. 8 of those deaths occurred just overnight, from Sunday to Monday. Iran's health ministry, on the other hand, reports over 220 Iranians killed in Israeli air raids since the beginning of the conflict. And now, the stakes have been raised dramatically. Precision strikes on both sides. Israel has claimed it, targeted a command center of Iran's elite Quds force in Tehran, launched airstrikes on military facilities across central Iran, struck Houthi missile bases in Yemen, Iran's regional ally. Meanwhile, Houthi rebels have responded by firing more missiles into Israel, setting off air raid sirens in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Haifa. BBC journalists on the ground captured visuals of missiles streaking across Jerusalem's sky.
Jerusalem, Haifa, in flames, air sirens, and explosions. As violence escalated, explosions were heard across Jerusalem, while fires broke out near Haifa's major power infrastructure. In a dramatic response, Israel's military activated its Iron Dome and David's sling defense systems, urging all civilians to seek immediate shelter. Security firm Ambri confirmed that hypersonic missiles, reportedly developed by Iran, were used in the latest attack, with 29 injured and 3 in moderate condition. Eyewitness footage captured Israel's skies lit up with missile interceptions, a scene straight out of a war movie. Israel strikes deep into Iran, Mashhad under attack. In retaliation, Israel expanded its military operations, targeting locations deep within Iran, including Mashhad, one of Iran's most important eastern cities. Iranian media confirmed that a residential complex was destroyed, killing 5 individuals, including senior commanders of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, such as the intelligence chief and 2 top generals. Iranian threats intensify. No one is safe. IRGC spokesperson, Colonel Rassad, made a dire public threat. Shelters will not guarantee your safety. Israel will become uninhabitable. He urged civilians to evacuate Israeli territories immediately, implying that the IRGC's next wave could be even more catastrophic. Netanyahu responds. Iran will pay heavily. In a fiery televised address, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu condemned the missile attack on Bat Yam, which killed 10 people, including women and children, labeling it a deliberate massacre. Iran will pay a very heavy price for the premeditated murder of innocent civilians. This brings Israel's death toll to 13 since Friday, with hundreds more injured or displaced. Spillover into Syria. Iranian drone strike kills civilian. This growing war is no longer limited to Iran and Israel. In Syria, an Iranian drone strike killed a woman in Tartus province, marking the first civilian death on Syrian soil during this conflict, further threatening to regionalize the crisis. Tehran in chaos. Air raids, fires, and mass panic. On the ground in Tehran, chaos reigns. Israeli airstrikes targeted 2 fuel depots and a major police headquarters, triggering fires and mass evacuations. While some residents fled the capital, others vowed to stay and fight, creating deep societal rifts. U.S. position: Trump vetoes strike on Supreme Leader. On the global stage, former U.S. President Donald Trump confirmed that while American forces are not involved in Israel's military actions, they will intervene with full strength if Iran targets American assets or citizens. A senior U.S. official revealed that Trump vetoed an Israeli proposal to assassinate Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, stating it could ignite global chaos. Trump has since urged de-escalation, proposing Vladimir Putin as a potential mediator. Nuclear talks collapse. Spies arrested. In response to the ongoing hostilities, Iran has cancelled nuclear talks with the U.S., calling dialogue meaningless during active aggression. Simultaneously, Iran arrested 2 individuals it claims are linked to Israel's Mossad, while Israel captured 2 suspects allegedly tied to Iranian intelligence. What happens next? The world watches in fear as the Middle East sits on the edge of all-out war. Diplomats scramble, armies mobilize, and citizens brace for what could be the most dangerous escalation in recent history between Iran and Israel. Final thoughts: this unfolding war is more than just a regional conflict, it's a geopolitical powder keg involving superpowers, nuclear tensions, and global alliances. As always, stay tuned to IQD to VND News channel for verified updates and in-depth coverage of stories that matter. Subscribe now, share this report, and let your voice be heard in the comments below. Pray for peace, but prepare for impact.